CICEROkids was designed from the beginning as an online, anytime, anywhere virtual resource for teachers, students, and even parents.
The first time the idea of CICEROkids came to mind is really when I was working with our flagship product, Cicero, History Beyond the Textbook. When I looked at the content that we have made for that product, it really speaks to more of a middle school and a high school audience, teachers as well as the students. And I see that there are very specific expectations for what we want our high school students to know. And the purpose of middle school is to prepare them for that. But where are we going to prepare our students for what we expect of them in middle school? So I really truly believed in my heart that we really needed to start on the elementary level and allow education to begin the spiraling effect and start with our youngest students, even in kindergarten, and open the door for them to learn about our country and about the story of history.
Technically speaking, the CICEROkids architecture was designed from the beginning to be a state-of-the-art, cloud-based computing service, providing reliability, dependability, and performance to all visitors of the site. With this architecture, we have laid the foundation to adding new features and new content to constantly improve CICEROkids, making it an exciting and inviting learning environment.
The characters are really what makes this entire project just a lovable, livable environment. And you see them the minute you open up the website, right there on the front page of the interactive lobby. And each of the characters has a unique trait to them. And what we've done is, as you know, Cicero is a history teaching resource. But we've infused literacy, and we went beyond that with the characters by adding STEM. So we have Simon, who is a cute little Asian boy, and we do show him in a wheelchair, and he loves everything about science. So all of his did you knows that you will encounter revolve around different scientific facts across time. And then we have Tilly, who is actually our main character, and her name comes from Talia, who is actually the real-life daughter of the Roman statesman Cicero. And because her name begins with T, she talks all about technology facts across time. And then we have this adorable little mouse. His name is Enzo. And you see him with an engineer's cap on his head, and he tunnels through the museum walls. And every time you encounter him, he talks about engineering throughout time and all the advancements in engineering. And then, of course, we have Maria, who is a beautiful young Hispanic girl who loves mathematics. Her name begins with M, so she connects with the mathematics part of STEM. Miss Livy, who is our curator of our museum, has her own little office, and that's where the teachers who purchase Cicero or their school districts, the administrators, would do all their administrative work. This is where you would find their lesson plans, their activities, but also be able to set up their classroom, their students, and their accounts. In her office, there are clickable picture frames on the walls where teachers would be able to find a glossary, teachers would be able to find a reading list. And Miss Livy at her desk would speak to you with her did you knows about historical novels for children and historical authors. So it ties in that literacy piece that is so desperately needed.
CICEROkids is designed to be easy to navigate for students from kindergarten to 5th grade. All the rooms of CICEROkids are designed in a similar layout using similar icons so that the kids begin to recognize the various things in each of the rooms in each of the periods of time.
The first room is called Explorers and New World Settlements. The second room is called A New Nation. The third room is called The Western Frontier. The fourth room is called our Civil War Room. And the last room is A Growing Nation. So you could see how as time progresses, the time period is changing, the content is changing, the theme is changing.
When you first come to the CICEROkids.com website, you'll see a lobby of a museum, which is a setting for CICEROkids. And if you want to explore around, you can look through the various rooms there, but you can also sign up for a free trial by clicking the login button or the computer console in the middle of the lobby. You'll find in all of the rooms there's a variety of materials available for students and teachers, from clickable maps and PowerPoints, videos, audio files. The teachers have access to lesson plans, for the activities, there's assessment questions, and there's answer keys that are available for the teachers as well.
Elementary teachers are craving information not only for themselves, but for their students. Elementary teachers primarily are schooled on language arts and mathematics. Therefore, the content knowledge that they have in social studies and science in some cases is not as strong, is not as in-depth. And in order for them to be able to teach to their students, they need that. They need that background confidence of what happened in history. So what we are doing is we're taking that content and we're bringing it to life for the teachers and for the students. We're making everything right at their fingertips. It's very interactive. It's very engaging. The colors are bright. The characters are just so adorable that you want to get into that environment and you want to engage with them. So you see them enjoying the academics, not that it is a challenge, a burden, to want to learn, to want to go through reading some text or working out a math problem, but that they actually love it and enjoy it.